So a couple cases on your docket this morning. The first one is for Mr. Nick Simon, Judge.
You want to bring him up?
Oh, sorry.
Is that the last name, Simon?
Simon.
Okay. And you filed an attorney record.
Yes, Judge. Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Simon.
Morning, how you doing?
Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On March 2nd, 2025, the officer observed a black Dodge Charger run the red light at a high rate of speed at Victory Drive in Harris County, Texas. A traffic stop was initiated, and the officer asked the defendant to roll down all windows due to the dark tint on the vehicle. Upon approaching the defendant, the officer observed there to be an unholstered black Glock 9mm handgun in plain view on the passenger seat, and there was an unfired
A loaded Glock in plain view? In Texas, that's a felony if you're under 21. This kid just turned a traffic stop into a year in jail.
cartridge inside the chamber of the firearm and also an extended magazine inserted into the mag well. The defendant is 19 years old.
Okay. Mr. Simon, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. As a condition of your bond, I'm ordering you not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand?
Sure.
If I find that you have a weapon, I will revoke him on, put you into custody. He was a driver, correct?
Yes, Judge. He was driving.
Can you check his license, see if he has a valid license, please?
I'll run it, Your Honor.
You're not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. You must have car insurance. If you do not have both, then you're not allowed to drive. Do you understand? That is also a condition of your bond. Now, you've got a lawyer. He'll take care of you. I'll waive your appearance, but you stay in touch with them and they'll tell you when you have to come back to court.
I'll deploy, Your Honor.
Great. I'll have you sign a receipt with Ramona. We'll have you take a seat while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it and then you're free to go.
Sure.
Ramona, did you want to say something?
Judge has states bond.
States, yeah. Yeah. Okay, please, that way.
Judge, I have one more on docket.
Yeah,
Have a seat.
Sir, have a seat, please.
yeah. So no weapons and then no driving without insurance in this way. Okay, do you mind bringing him up?
He's in custody, Judge. It's a fugitive case. Mr. Delorean Bald.
Amy?
Karen, push it on the ball, that is Dave, is gonna come down, please.
Oh, okay. No worries. I'll wait.
Oh, wait a second. Are you, that's Brian.
Brian, yeah, I'm here
Is
for
Brian not
Brian.
going to be here today?
He's here bouncing around, but I'm his associate. So.
I know, but I expected him because he said he was going to come, so. I know, I get it. Look, there's no problem, but excuse me, I thought he was going to come, but okay. Yeah, so as soon as Day gets your.
Okay, no worries.
Sure. Okay, come on up. Yeah.
Judge Olvera on page
Okay, do you mind bringing him up?
11.
Do you need a translator?
No, he's good.
And it's for 2.
Good morning, Mr. Olvera. Sir, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're also charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. On the gun case, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. On the DWI, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 28th, 2025, the officer, while on patrol, observed a black Camry driving north on a south-only street at the 1700 block of Durham Drive in Harris County, Texas. A traffic stop was initiated, and the officer made contact with the defendant, the driver of the vehicle. The officer observed an odor of an alcoholic beverage and bloodshot eyes. The defendant stated he was coming from a housewarming where he consumed 1 alcoholic beverage, a 12-ounce Modelo, about 2 hours prior to the traffic stop. The defendant stated he did not know he was driving the wrong way, and standard field sobriety tests were conducted. HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 1 out of 8, 1 leg stand 1 out of 4. The defendant was read the DIC and refused to supply a specimen. The defendant's motor vehicle was searched incident to arrest. The officer located a loaded Glock handgun found in the center console, and a blood search warrant was signed and executed.
All right, Mr. Olvera, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you run him to see if he has any prior DWIs? And
No prior,
license?
his license is eligible, Your Honor.
All right, I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, your bond will be revoked. You will go into custody. You understand? Do not pick up any new cases. Don't be in possession of any weapons. If you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but you must stay in touch with them. For now, I'll have you go to Ramona, sign a reset. You'll get with Fleischer for your bond conditions, then after that, you're free to go. Be careful. Don't be a danger to my community. Do you understand? Yes or no? Okay, all right. Thanks. Take care. You are Mr. Gurley?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 27, 2025, at approximately 11 p.m., the officers observed a vehicle repeatedly fail to drive in a single lane, nearly striking 2 other vehicles as well as the inner curb. A traffic stop was initiated. The officers made contact with the defendant, the driver of the vehicle, and observed slurred speech. DWI task force officer arrived on scene and made contact with the defendant, who had just exited the vehicle, and observed a visible loss of balance, red glassy eyes, slurred speech, and an odor of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant stated he believed he was on Gulf Freeway and El Dorado Boulevard when he was in fact far away from East Sam Houston Parkway and Genoa Red Bluff Road. The defendant admitted to coming from a business meeting where he consumed 2 old fashions and standard field sobriety were conducted. HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 8 out of 8, one leg stand 3 out of 4. The DIC was read and the defendant refused to provide a specimen. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
The dash cam proves otherwise. The 5 words every cop dreads. If this footage contradicts the report, this whole case could collapse.
May I address the court on that, please, Your Honor? Sure. So in terms of, the accuracy, I guess, of the DIMS report and the accuracy of the summary here, I take great affront with what the police officer alleges here. We do have the video cameras right now. We have the dash camera video that shows that what the police officer is alleging is not nearly what actually happened out there at the scene. As he approached the vehicle, we can see when the dash camera kicks on, he's in excess of 1,000 feet away. So it's not like he's been following him for a long period of time and that there would have been a lot covered before the camera kicked on. But there's not even 2 vehicles anywhere near the vicinity that he could have even possibly nearly run into. There's only 1 vehicle and he's within his lane and he isn't nearly striking that vehicle. As far as what actually leads to the stop, we see in the video that
I can't get into the video now.
Okay.
This is a probable cause hearing, and I have to give them the opportunity to respond. I can't imagine that they've already seen the video.
Sure. So I've addressed these issues with the state thus far, and I know that they've set it for a state eval to evaluate these cases. I just personally have an issue, and I've had some experiences where police officers lay out what's obviously valid probable cause for this purpose,
Obviously.
but is not accurate.
Mr. Stewart, I'm happy to set it for like a formal probable cause hearing in like a week where we give them time to look at the video, research case law, due diligence. But here now, when you start getting into video, you start getting into evidence, I can't possibly, I need to give them time.
Yes, sir.
Because it's only fair.
I understand. So I understand that the 4 corners of the DIMS and what the state has alleged here certainly constitutes PC. I understand.
Sure. I mean, we have, weaving,
Right.
justifies the weaving by saying he's almost hits this and there. As a practical matter, theoretically there's probable cause. As a practical matter, is it beyond a reasonable doubt?
Sure.
Maybe not. I don't know. But, we can always set it for a hearing and I'm always ready to do it. But I got to give them time to do it.
Okay. So I'll allow the state to do their eval that we've discussed this morning. I spoke to Ms. Balance about that this morning. And maybe that resolves this and maybe we don't need to have any kind of hearings.
And I'm happy to give you whatever date you want. If you want to do a week, 2 weeks, as long as you're okay with it and however long you want to.
Absolutely, Judge. We would just need to speak to the officer and do a
Sure.
Sure.
Right. Okay.
So if we want to do a couple of weeks, could we waive Mr. Gurley's appearance at that?
Yes.
Room? Okay.
So, but I have to do conditions. Now,
Yes, sir.
did you say look up his NCIC, any prior?
And his license is eligible, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Gurley, for now, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward. I am ordering you not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. You will be randomly tested. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, then I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand? That's right. You're not to do anything don't pick up any new cases. Don't be a danger to my community. I'm not asking for much. I just want my street safe. That's it. I'll have you go to Ramona, sign a reset. You'll get with Fleischer for your bond conditions, and then after that, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Whatever date you want, credit.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Have fun, guys.